and listen to my story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer, barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverley Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars.
The Beverley Hillbillies.
Granny?
You're the head of the Clampett clan. When you see what's coming down them stairs, your heart is going to swell up and burst with pride.
Well, let's take a look.
Here's me, 60 years ago, head to toe. Let out a little in between. What took you so long, girl?
Well, I thought I'd never get them rascals buttoned up.
Lost my button hook. Well, Jed, don't she just fair take your breath away?
She does for a fact, Granny. But, is women still wearing them kind of clothes today?
No, and that's why so many ain't getting married.
What you mean?
Women's clothes today don't leave nothing for men to wonder about. You take them women down to the victual store. Them women come in there wearing little shorts and something they call stretch pants. They all look like a 4-pound sausage stuffed into a 2-pound skin.
Not in the middle store, huh?
Oh, it's shameful. Why, them women show more than a sideshow wiggle dancer at a county fair. Ain't you been down there? Ain't you seen them?
No, but you sure put me in the mood to go.
Nothing to fun about, Jed. You want your daughter to have a happy marriage, don't you?
Oh, of course I do, but...
Ellie, come here.
Howdy, everybody. Hey, Ellie, you're...
What's so funny?
You! What's that thing you got on your head?
That's an expensive hat. Special made. Cost my paw 2 pigs and a chicken.
If you ask me, it'd look better to wear the 2 pigs and the chicken.
I reckon nobody asked you, Jethro.
Well, all right, but her fellow's coming up the driveway now, so she better hurry and get into some courting clothes.
She's wearing courting clothes.
Them?
There he is. I'll go let him in.
No, Ellie. It ain't proper for a young girl to be ready when her beau comes to the front door. We'll wait in here. Your pa'll let him in.
I sure hope I can remember his names.
He sure does have a bunch of them.
Hello, Mr. Clampett.
Howdy there, young fella. Jethro, you remember Mr. CPA Rod Fern, Fred Penn, Fern Pot?
Penrod.
I always forget that one.
That's my name, simply Penrod.
Well, simply, this here is Jethro.
Nice to see you again, Simply.
Fred.
No, that's Jethro. I'm Jed.
I'm Fred.
Now you getting it? Don't blame me for getting mixed up with other folks' names. You got enough to do to remember your own. You must have 8 or 10.
Howdy, Mr. Redfern. You're in for a surprise.
Ellie?
No, simply, this here's Granny.
Simply.
That's what he wants us to call him, Simply Penrod.
Praise be. I never could remember all them other names.
Hi there, Fred.
Ellie. What are you, a Gibson girl?
Shucks, no, I'm a Clampett.
Give the boy credit, Ellie. He remembered your first name. That's better than he did with any of the rest of it.
I mean, what are you doing in this strange costume?
Funny looking, ain't it, Sim?
Yes, it is.
You think that's funny, do you? Walk for him, Ellie.
You're right, that's really funny.
Why, you silly pink
Now,
squeak, you don't
Simply
know...
and Ellie, I reckon it's time for you to get going. Come on.
Maybe we ought to stay here, Ellie Mae. All I've got's my motor scooter.
You said you'd ice pop our car.
Oh.
There it is, Simply. It's all yours.
Is this your car, Mr. Clampett?
Well, strictly speaking, it belongs to my cousin Pearl, but I can keep it as long as I keep her boy Jethro.
I'm afraid I don't know how to drive this.
Jethro!
So maybe we'd just better stay here instead of going out to dinner.
Oh, fine with me. Granny's cooking up hog jowl.
Maybe we can both get on the scooter.
Oh, no need to do that, young'uns. Jethro, drive you any place you want to go.
Sure I will.
Come on, Fred.
Up there?
Yeah, come on, Philip.
He laughs anymore at your courting dress. Make him walk home. Ed, I think we're making a mistake, letting that city whippersnapper court Ellie.
Well, now, Mr. Drysdale seems to set great store by young Fernpot. Simply says he's going to move right up the ladder.
Ladder? What's he do down the bank? Wash windage?
Yeah, I understand it. He's got something to do with bookkeeping.
Let's keep him on a high shelf if he has to climb for him. I say that we ought to take Ellie home and get her married to a hillman. She's a filly with a high spirit, and she needs a strong hand at the rein.
Well, Lafe Crick's mighty anxious for his boy Dub to get hitched to Ellie. He's strong.
I said a hillman, not a gully-jumping mud crawler.
All right, Randy.
Well, boy, now you're going to commence a courting that sweet, beautiful, rich Ellie Mae. Wake up, boy.
I'm awake.
Then open your eyes.
What for?
'Cause we's there.
We's where?
At Jed Clampett's house, doggone it. Now open your eyes and have a look.
What for? I believe you.
Now, boy, when they open the door, you let your pa do all the talking, you hear? Selling the Clampetts on letting you marry into their family is going to be harder than sneaking daylight past the rooster. Wake up, boy. I'm talking on you.
I'm awake, Pa.
Then look at me.
What for? I know what you look like.
Oh, there now. I got that nasty old bee that stung you on the head. Why, Jed Clampett, I didn't see you standing there. You know my boy, Dub.
Yeah, I do. Howdy, Dub.
Boy, Mr. Clampett done said howdy on you. Now, why don't you answer him?
Because you said when they open the door to let you do all the talking.
I thought I seen another bee.
Your head smart, boy?
Answer the man.
Only when Pa hits me.
Another one to buzzing by.
Y'all better come in out of the bees.
Well, thank you, Jed. Thank you.
Got the sack.
Oh, why, this here's just a little present the Dub brought out for Ellie Mae. A nice batch of black walnuts, the kind you can't grow out here.
Oh, that's mighty nice of you, Dub. Where'd you get them?
Answer the man.
I stole them.
What he means is they hadn't fallen off in the tree yet, and he had to pick them. Now, to a nature lover like my Dub, that's the same as stealing them baby walnuts from their mother. Oh, sweet he is.
Yeah, I reckon that's why the bees took out after him.
Yeah. Jed, we just plumb tuck it out from toting these here walnuts all the way out here to Ellie. Now, couldn't we just spend the night in your barn? We'd curl up in the hay. We wouldn't be no trouble.
Lafe, we ain't got a barn. There's plenty of bedrooms upstairs. As long as you keep quiet and don't rile up Granny, you're welcome to use them.
Did you hear that, boy? Didn't I tell you Jed was like that? Didn't I tell you he was the salt of the earth, had a lot of heart? Ooh-wee. This is right out of a castle, that's what it is. What do you think of this, Dub? It takes your breath away, don't it? Come on, boy, speak up. Tell Mr. Clampett what you think of this beautiful room he's giving us.
Roof leaks, huh?
Don't think so, Dub.
Of course it don't leak. What do you want to say a Dub thing like that for?
Because there's a tent over the bed. You're gonna ruin my hat.
Appreciate it if you two be as quiet as you can. I don't want Granny to know you're here. Leastwise, not just yet. I'll break it to her gently in the morning.
Oh, we understand, Jed.
I don't.
Must be them bee stings, Jed. He'll be all right as soon as he rests and has some victuals.
I'll bring you up some grits and jowls directly.
You're a good man, Jed. I says to Morty before we left, I says, dry your eyes, Morty. I says, Jed Clampett's a good man. He'll treat me and Dub just like we was his own. He'll board us and bed us, salt of the earth, Jed is.
Lafe, you hadn't ought to waste all that. Out here in Beverly Hills, you can sack it and sell it.
Now, you get yourself cleaned up and you get into them store-bought and city-made courting clothes of yours and you ask Ellie Mae to marry you. You gotta make that girl your finance before Granny runs us off.
I think you mean fiancé.
You mean fiancé. I mean finance.
Hey, Uncle Jed, I just seen old Lafe Crick's car out front. Is he here?
I don't want Granny to know they's here.
They?
Bring his boy with him.
Dub? Is old Dub Crick here? Hey, Dub!
Boy, I just told you I don't want Granny to know they's here. Now, come on, let's get their car out of sight before she sees it. Where's Ellie Mae and Simply?
Oh, they're out riding. I learned him how to drive the truck.
All right, now, take Lafe's car, put it over behind them bushes yonder.
Ain't got no key in it. I'll just let off the brake and push it.
Need any help?
Shucks, no.
Remember now, keep this whole thing quiet.
Okay.
Not so fast, Jethro. You're headed for the hill. Look out! Catch it, Jethro!
Got away from me, Uncle Jed.
Yeah, I see it there. There she goes. Looks like Lafe and his boy is going to be with us longer than I figured.
Come in, Mr. Drysdale.
Granny, did you hear that loud noise?
Yeah. Don't let it worry you. It's my grits exploding.
Grits explode.
Yep, they do it every time I pressure cook them. You care to stay for victuals? We're having some blowed up grits and some deep fried hog jowls.
No, thank you, Granny.
And nice green salad, wilted crabgrass,
No, thank you.
tadpole soup, and some candied crawdad tails.
No, really. As a matter of fact, Miss Hathaway is having dinner at our house, and I was hoping that Ellie Mae and young Fernpile could join us. Oh, he's a young CPA at my bank.
Oh, you mean Simply?
Who?
The little window washer.
Greetings, Granny. I'm sorry, Chief, but Mrs. Drysdale wants you to come at once. She's ready to serve the shrimp.
Looks like Simply come while you were gone.
What?
You did not keep your wife waiting.
Au revoir, Granny.
Same to you, whatever it is.
Mr. Crick,
Doing the work of two men, as usual.
human dynamo.
Why, it's beautiful, Miss Jane. And handsome young banker Drysdale. You know, for a minute there, I thought I was seeing Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire.
By George, Crick, you're too good for this kind of back-breaking work. Now, won't you reconsider taking a job in my bank?
You mean a white-collar job?
Yes.
Well, sir, it's too late for me to change the hard-working habits of a lifetime. All I can hope for is that my boy has it better.
You have a son?
Well, you wouldn't know he was my son, ma'am. My boy Dub has a head on his shoulders.
Smart lad, eh?
Mr. Drysdale, smart just ain't the word for that boy.
Mr. Crick's son sounds like a natural for our executive trainee program.
Just what I was thinking. Mr. Crick, can your boy fly out here and talk to me about a job?
Fly? Why, Mr. Drysdale, just for the honor of shaking your hand, that boy would crawl out here on his hands and knees.
Well, just have him fly out.
I can't, Mr. Drysdale. I'm a poor man. All I got are the rags on my back.
Oh, of course. How thoughtless of me. Here.
Sir, I couldn't take money from you. I'll have him walk out.
Walk? It's over 2,000 miles. It would take him weeks.
Well, he can run some of the way.
Nonsense. Here. If he flies, he'll be here in a few hours.
Oh, sir, all this money.
It's worth every penny to have Lafe Crick's son in my bank.
Chip off the old block, I'll wager.
Oh, yes, ma'am. That boy is a born crook. I mean, crick. Bless you. Bless you both. I'll run tell him. Telegraph him.
And howdy do. I pressure cook 16 pounds of grits, 30 sets of hog jowls. Nobody shows up to eat. Grits and jowls, come and get them or I'll throw them out. If there's anybody upstairs, Biggles is ready.
Don't throw them out. I'm coming.
There's a creak in the house. Where's my shotgun?
Whoops, I forgot.
Jed, come a-running. Fetch my shotgun.
What is the matter, Granny? You're yelling like you seen the devil himself.
I seen worse. A crick. Dumb crick.
Too bad, Uncle Jed, after we tried so hard.
Ow, my toe! Must be gonna rain. Why don't you go out in the kitchen and have some victuals?
Just 'cause it's gonna rain ain't no cause to stomp a fellow's toe.
Now then, Granny, just where did you see this, crick, was it?
Yes, it was it? Dumb crick in his underwear. He came flying down them stairs, and when I yelled at him, he went flying back up.
Kind of like when you seen that giant jackrabbit nobody else could see, huh?
That jackrabbit was here, and Dub Crick is here, and probably is no good paw along with him.
Well, then, their car ought to be sitting out front, huh?
Yeah, let's go set fire to it.
Granny, was it there?
No.
Yeah, come on now. Let's go have some victuals and we'll all feel better. Giant jackrabbit?
No, Lafe Crick, he's here.
Maybe you've been working too hard.
I tell you, I've seen him.
Where are you going, Granny?
I'm going to search this house top to bottom till I find that overgrown varmint.
Oh, what would a jackrabbit be doing upstairs?
I ain't looking for a jackrabbit.
Howdy, Pa, Granny.
Well, look who's here. You young folks home kind of early, ain't you?
Well, we had to come home. There are no lights on that truck.
What you want to do, read?
Did you see anything of Lafe Crick's car out front?
No, ma'am.
Did you see anything of Lafe?
No, ma'am.
How about his boy, Dub?
No, ma'am.
I don't suppose you saw anything of a giant jackrabbit.
You women folks is through whispering. I think you ought to invite this young fellow to stay for supper. How about it, simply?
Fred.
No, I'm Jeff.
Mr. Clampett, my name is Fred Penrod, period.
He's come up with another one.
Well, let's go sit at the table before my tadpole soup gets cold.
Oh, I just remembered. I got to work on the books tonight. So long, everybody.
I'll be seeing you, Fred.
Manana, Ellie.
Moniana?
I wish that boy would pick out one favorite name and stick to it.
Granny, can I take off my court and dress now?
Sure, honey. I'll keep the soup hot.
Won't take me long.
Hurry up, boy. Ellie Mae's come home. Ain't you in them high-class big city court clothes yet?
Almost, Pa. And they is really something. You can't even tell they second hand.
Come on out here. Let me have a look. I've never seen nothing like that before. Are you sure them's real big city clothes?
Yes, sir. Luke Short over at the general store in Sibley bought these off a fella that worked at the racetrack in Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Well, cities just don't come no bigger than Hot Springs.
That's the truth. You know what this outfit's worth, including the watch and the yeller shoes?
How much?
$15.
$50? That's what I call robbery.
Yeah, I knowed you'd be proud. It's the most I ever stole.
Now, that is. Commencing tomorrow, you's gonna be working at Mr. Drysdale's bank.
I'm seeing spooks or cricks. I never knew a crick yet to pass up free grits and jowls.
When Granny pressure cooks the grits. Tenders them up real nice.
Dad! Dad! Come help me, I caught him!
Caught who, Granny?
Just pull on this rope. You'll see. Well, does that look like a vision?
Oh, it looks like Jethro.
Wait, it's worth your life to try to get seconds around here.
Sorry, Jethro. I thought it was one of the cricks.
Yonder she is, boy. Get to courting.
Which one?
I think your best chance is with the little one.
There are the cricks.
No, no. I ain't biting on the same visions twice in one day.
Now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Hillbilly, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. You all come back now. Here?
This has been a Filmways presentation.